EA Sports coverage of the NFL.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Throwing to start the drive. Weston. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he gets us up just shy of the 30 to 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the ground, it's a Saquon Barkley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you got to think offensive strategy. Come on! Play action and try and find some people open downfield.
And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only they've been successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Weston. He finds his man. Complete. That's Curry. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Weston trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And able to get this out to the 25. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
John Franklin Myers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. Trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. When a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like they're slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What are they going to do here?
Oh my gosh.
The play sheet and say this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Still 1st down.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh my gosh.
Going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Whatever.
And this Charles definitely
That
not
is
what they were
back.
wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right
Fucking game.
and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Weston to Barkley on the check down. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Oh, come on. How is that not a pick?
This time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun on 3rd down. Weston. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let the defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe it looks like just 1 yard there. So they'll 2nd and 9. The Raiders at 10-4 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. And I expect them to do just that.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pick up there. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
That will toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move from the 20 to the 15. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not everyone's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is in. Touchdown. Raiders. A great play there.
That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are back within a score.
Extra point forthcoming. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. That time a 9-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So out come the Chargers. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Weston, he finds his man, complete. It's Curry.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Weston. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers first down.
First down. Weston, he targets Ingram, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Come on.
In the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Rolling to his left.
Oh,
And
fuck.
he fires one that's intercepted.
I'm an idiot.
The Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Throwing to start the drive. Weston.
Oh my gosh.
Caught in the end end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
How the freaking hell did I not block that?
And good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. It's still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing
Come on.
Put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've got confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Over the middle, complete. It's Black. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
But this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. 41 yards.
And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now. The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Weston. And he'll just get rid of it.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That could be the stuff this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Taking it about the 16. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Shit, where did he come from?
Intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this.
I didn't see him.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Solid return, pretty good field position. They start at the 32. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Black.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll set up a throw. He gets it to Thomas.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ryland's run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a give up the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want to.
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jamar Chase, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And so often, George, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do with a 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Throwing to start the drive. Weston. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. They do get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Weston. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 12 more yards there and another first down. Barkley inside handoff. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raiders offense ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Right back to him on first down.
Gosh, come on.
There, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case.
Yeah.
He's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. The Charger drive about to get going. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A game for the moment in the 4th quarter. The open man is Westbrook. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. A 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage
This is
runs, and goes
fucking
to
bullshit.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Weston looking middle, and that's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Back to throw. Weston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What is with my defense not getting turnovers?
That he's dropped the pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He just got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So a big one This to break our fourth quarter tie. Sanders' kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. They'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They'll try to run this one right up the gut. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. And it'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And that's out quickly to Chase. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw.
Oh my gosh.
So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationships of yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. That's certainly not the word first thing, it stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle they go. Fry takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Steele.
And he's going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. Watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback. You can keep it.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead. There's no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn out a better fire drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
After a break down the middle, and it would appear, barring some later moments, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look in the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Las Vegas, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.